Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We're up and running then. Carreras. And it's Bellingham. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to play it through, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's worked it through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Pacho. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good spread.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Takes on his marker. Tacho simply refused to be outdone there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Now it's Rodrigo. He has found the way through. The ball goes in, he's rising! And for a moment, time stood still.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vinicius Junior. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now there's a fine ball. And he shoots! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Can he get it through? Rodrigo! Oh, that's fabulous. Rodrigo stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham pinches it off him, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Mbappe. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. João Neves calmly anticipates.
Madrid can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he's had it nicked away.
Defending was strong and firm.
Tchouaméni, nicely spread. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, sweet feet.
And it's Valverde. And he's forced to go back. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first?
They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Madrid looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Shoots! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kvaratskhelia is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham can get it clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Mbappe! That's put paid to the danger. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That's a little off target. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Bellingham. 60 minutes played. Didn't squeeze it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. Bellingham receives it. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Back when it goes. Shot could be Bellingham! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. Great vision. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Look at the space here, and he's in on goal. Big chance! Vinicius Junior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that day.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot.
So where will he go?
Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Valverde could move up a gear here. Now it's Bellingham. He's going for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham, and it's made its way to him, and he can thump it away. Now it's Bellingham, Mbappe, can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pacho clears without hesitation.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Marquinhos. Valverde spots it and intercepts. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, just skips past his man. Bellingham. Mbappe shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Madrid have surely won it. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.